If you are gay or lesbian or bisexual and feel as if the transgender community is not a part of our community, then something is severely wrong with you. Simply put, the LGBT are there for a reason. Simply because it is not only just gender variance, but it is also sexual variance, for lack of a better term. I don't know how to put that. But it's basically bucking the traditions of gender and sexuality. Simply because of the fact that, well, one, that's just how it is. Some people knew they were gay since they were little, and some people later on came around to it. But the fact is, the LGBT community needs, one, to get its act together, and two, we got to understand that even though we are a family, we can be very dysfunctional ourselves. It's just like this. Bayard Rustin was very much looked at as, oh, that homosexual, he's that pervert. But the moment Strom Thurmond came out and came, ironic point of that, when Strom Thurmond tried to discredit the movement, even those homophobic blacks got in line behind Bayard Rustin and every other leader, simply because they knew that Strom Thurmond did not care about Bayard Rustin. All he cared about was discrediting the movement. And that is why they link us with NAMBLA and the pedophile organizations, because all they want to do is discredit the movement. But we have a responsibility to help our transgender brothers and sisters. And the transgender sisters need to get together with the brothers, and the brothers need to come out and stop hiding themselves. I know 1, 2 trans men, and I know plenty of trans women. I would like to see something, or maybe I can look on Facebook where I see Trans Men United or something like that. But I want to see the trans men and trans women mingling together. Because a lot of times, unfortunately, I see that a lot of trans women are like a sorority, and trans men are just scattered to the 4 winds. But I want to see a unity. That no matter if you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, straight, allied, queer, if you're in the queer community and queer allied, then we need to link up. We need to stop the petty divisions that divide us, because we too are America. And we too are teachers, pastors, clergy, friends. We speak a variety of different languages. We come from a variety of different places. And out of many, one voice. And when we clamor for equality and justice, we cannot fail. So, the gays and lesies need to stop their bickering. The lesies and the gays need to start linking up. Because I'm seeing a lot of times the lesbians and the gay men are separate too. We need to stop this. We need to get together and we need to put aside our petty differences, because when our opponents make a law against all of us, they do not qualify gay men. They do not qualify lesbians. They do not qualify bisexual or transgender. It is a stroke that cuts all of us out of the frying pan and into the fire, simply because they want to strip us of every single right that we have come into, that have been upheld by courts, that have been won through the legislative process. LGBT community, we need not only to get out the vote, but we also need to get out the potlucks. Say, I'll bring chicken, I'll bring something. But we need to stand together or fall apart. And if we cannot stand together, we will fall apart. This is something that has been on my mind for quite some time. And the LGBT conundrum needs to stop being such. We have to either bind ourselves together or die. Our very existence is political. Everything we say and do in this moment can affect the course of another person or even history itself. So we need to act like it. And we need to understand that. Because every single person that fought in Stonewall and since Stonewall and before Stonewall, and if you do not know about Stonewall, get before and after Stonewall, it is on YouTube. I'll even link below. But understand, we need to get together and we need to bring back those ACT UP days in a new way. We need to stop acting like HIV and AIDS are a thing of the past because they're claiming the future. We need to stop pretending as if we are powerless. Even though politically we very well may be, comparatively to women, African Americans, and many of us are women and African Americans, we need to band together. These petty divisions are just that, partitions that divide, so that when the enemy comes in, the gay men will storm opposite the lesbians, and the bi and transgenders, and we'll all be too busy fighting each other over our piece of equality to turn on those who are withholding it from us. Thank you, YouTube. Please share, comment, rate, and subscribe.